What's up, everybody? It's your old pal Dave, and welcome back to Tiny Bunny. The last episode, we went outside. We found a bloody mitten, but that wasn't really bloody. And we're going crazy. We're a little small child, and we're going crazy, but we're trying to solve mysteries nonetheless. So here we go. I just noticed this creepy little silhouette behind the curtains. Hoping that's Olia, hoping that's not a crazy monster. The forest didn't look as grim during the day. Entangled tree branches in the distance and the snowy field between our house and the forest brought sleepiness to my eyes, but sometimes I would still catch myself looking in the window at the icy treetops instead of doing my homework. Okay. One of the drawers was empty. I hid the mitten there. Not a very good hiding spot. The simple action drained the last bit of strength from me. I collapsed onto my bed. I know, bro. I feel your pain. I've been reading your narration. It is crazy. You've been going through a lot. I sat on the bed. And only then I noticed there was someone behind the curtains. Yep. You only now just noticed that? Some creepy ass music? It's your little sister, though? My tired hand dropped to the sheets. Whether it was due to medication I took or the stress I underwent, the room began to contort as if the wind was blowing the walls out like a pair of sails. The room's corners bent and undulated. The only stable thing in the whole room was the figure between the windowsill and the curtains. Man, you sure are going through a lot, man. You deserve a little bit of sleep. Just go to sleep. A flimsy piece of cloth was stuck to my hidden visitor. Just like a savant of sorts. Olia? Who else would be standing there? I stood up and licked my dried up lips. Yeah, Olia, it's so funny. The silhouette was unmoving. It was enveloped softly by the curtains, as if there was a thick layer of darkness there, not a human being. I reached towards the curtains. Ba-dum, beat my heart, controlled by medication. The wind sang in the field with a chorus of voices. For a second, I wanted to return to the bed, just lie down and watch the person behind the curtain, knowing full well they were looking back at me. They're looking without blinking, waiting for me to fall asleep. Plastic rings rustled against the holder when I pulled open the curtains. Yeah, duh. Fucking knew it all along. Gotcha! I knew it was you from the beginning. A blindingly bright halo lit up above Olia's head, with the setting sun as the background. My sister was shining. When she was just a baby, Dad always used to say she was shining with happiness. I always retorted, but Dad, she's not some flashlight. A good one, Anton. But I brought her to the window one day and sunlight poured on her smiling face. I felt like I was holding a child woven from light. I saw everything. Oh, really? What did you hide? She was just like my mom when she was a little, before she put on her sad mask of tiredness and switched to her commanding tone of voice. It's nothing, just... Olia ran up to the table, her eyes round, and asked, You stole something and hid it there? Are you a thief? What? Don't be stupid. I didn't steal anything. A clear image came to mind, that mitten hanging from a tree branch. Goo 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 goo. What if I did steal it after all? From the forest, from the tilted fingers standing behind black trees. Olia could be selfish and stubborn when she wanted. Then show me! Swear that you won't tell anyone, then I'll show you. Olia wore a plotting smile. I swear on Mom's heart. An oath she heard in one of the movies about the pioneers we've watched. Don't say things like that. Olia nodded and made a gesture with her hand, locking her mouth with an imaginary key. She was filled with curiosity that was splashing in her giant eyes. I opened the drawer and Olia leaned in, holding her breath. It looked like there was not just a simple mitten, but some sort of exotic creature. Is this someone's mitten? You're a smart one, Olia. She said that as if she couldn't understand what she saw. A certain boy lost it and got lost himself. Now you do understand how dangerous it is for kids to wander into the forest, right? He must be really cold out there. Will they find him? They will. How can you say that, Anton? What if they don't find him? making promises here you can't keep. The police are going house to house showing his photo to everybody. Olia traversed the room with care and pressed her tiny palms against the window. And why are they going to houses and not the forest? Are they scared? The question caught me off guard. The police aren't scared of anything. Yeah, right, flashed in my clouded mind. Did they really check every nook and cranny where darkness, cold, and whispers of icy branches dwell? If that's the case, how did they miss the mitten? Or did it appear later, for me? I changed the topic, as if trying to get Olia as far away as possible from the forest thicket. We may get a reward if I go and find this boy myself. A lot of stuff like in Field of Wonders. Sounds cool, right? Olia wasn't listening to me. She was piercing the forest with incredibly adult eyes uncharacteristic for her. What if the owl got him? Nonsense, an owl wouldn't be able to lift a human. But you know what? I was picking my words with utmost care. I forced them out of my overexerted brain. Stay away from the forest. I think it's, how should I put it? It's cursed or something. Just like in a fairy tale? No, not like that. More like in that spooky tape Mom and Dad are hiding from us. You know, the one where they're... No. Olia shivered and stole a glance at the window. I saw you running away. Someone was chasing you? No, it's just... I was hurrying back home so Mom wouldn't be worried. As I looked at my sister, my heart was tearing apart. She was so fragile. It was so easy to stifle her light. A gust of wind and her small fire would be gone. You're lucky. Mom won't even let me go outside. I'm like a princess in a tower, can't go anywhere. I'll die from boredom here. You're wrong! No one has ever died of boredom. And you have me and your cartoons, and Mom and Dad will be good to each other soon. You know what I would wish for on my next birthday? I'd wish for Mom and Dad to turn into children so we could go and play together like we used to. Yeah, and if you'd make them as small as bugs, we could place them into a little box. Olia giggled and creepily got way too close to my face. Olia giggled and tugged at my sleeve. Tony, let's go watch Aladdin. Fatigue won over my desire to be with my little sister. I was washed over by some sort of heinous apathy. I'm too tired, I don't want to. Come on! It's so boring alone and Mom is always busy. We can pick a cartoon you haven't seen before. I know all of our tapes by heart at this point. Not all of them. You haven't watched Peter Pan. Remember how you fell asleep in the middle of it? And so much happens after that. Let's go. Maybe a bit later. Should I tell you how it ends? No, why the fuck would you do that? Why would you ruin Peter Pan for me? You brat? Let's leave that for tomorrow. I won't tell you tomorrow. I know, let's play hide and seek. Leave me alone. Big bro's trying to take a nap. It's had a long day. No, Olia. Then draw me a dino. You fucking bitch, will you just leave my room? Olia, please. Draw it. Will you leave me alone already? I blurted it out without thinking, and then I was immediately taken aback. I'd never screamed at my little sister like that. Olia stared at me in shock. Her lips started trembling, a precursor to tears. My chest was seething with disgust and embarrassment. What happened to me? I hurried to prevent Olia from crying. All right, you win. Let's go watch cartoons for a bit. I don't wanna. I came up to her, put my hand on her soft head. Let's go. Watch Peter Pan. Boo, you'll fall asleep again. I smiled and lifted her chin. Her eyes were wet and felt bottomless. I promise I won't, and I'll draw you a full triceratops later. Hooray! Tripe, sir, pops. Well, close enough. Olia rubbed her eyes with the sleeve of her pajamas and a shining smile returned to her face. I'll go ask Mom for I'll go ask Mom for condensed milk and bread and you rewind the tape. Yum, condensed milk and bread. Hell yeah, sounds like a party. The bread is fresh, just how you like it. Alright, just be careful not to spill the milk, or you'll be yelled at again. Wanna bet I won't spill it? The tape is somewhere in the nightstand, look for it. Olia disappeared in the doorway and I dragged my feet into the neighboring room. Alright, here we are. Ready to watch my Peter Pan. Eyeballs. Piggy banks. Olia is saving money for a real puppy because Dad said that taking care of him will take a lot of money. That's true. Wise words, Dad. Oops. What are these weird sounds? Olia's countless toys. An old teddy bear is the main attraction here. Olia doesn't sleep without it, and she digs her nose into its fur when she sleeps. Good old teddy bears. Little boy's best friend. The scary window where Olia sees that accursed owl every night lurking in the dark. Olia keeps curtains open during the day, but as soon as the twilight comes she shuts them tight so she wouldn't see the pair of hungry eyes outside. Good call. Oh, look at the VCR. A relic of the past. I look creepy in the reflection. You guys, I look creepy in a reflection. The old photon TV was gathering dust in the corner. All that was left was clicking the button on the front panel. I don't like static screens. No, sir, I do not. The tube warmed up and a familiar white noise started dancing on the black screen. I almost reached out to turn on the VCR when the noise calmed down and a blurry image appeared for a moment. What is it? It was a dark taiga. Oh, stop. Yeah, it's not creepy at all. No. It was a dark taiga forest just like the ones outside my window. The picture split the screen in half. Something creepy resembling human speech was coming out of the speaker. Just a few moments later, the scenery was again overshadowed by noise. Did it catch some rogue signal? Local TV station only really showed Soviet cartoons, and even that was pretty rare. And only just recently I used to always watch Robotech before school. It was so awesome. Maybe I should take her with the antenna. What if I catch this channel again? No, don't fuck with that shit. It's evil shit. Just turn on your Disneys. Just turn on your nice Disneys. Why are you tormenting yourself like this? Antone? On the other hand, Olia had asked me to find the tape. Yes, so go find the tape. It wouldn't be nice to disappoint her, but in my sleepy state, I didn't have the strength to do all of it, so instead I just want to scare the fuck out myself with some creepy ass images on a search. Predator? That's a good movie. But let's not watch that. I sifted through the shelves full of dolls and blue hippos from Kinder Surprise. I found the tape I needed thanks to its shabby spine. I got the black rectangle from its box. The tape inside it rustled while rewinding to the beginning. The rustle was lulling me to sleep. Drowsiness attacked me while I was squatting before the TV. Images whirled in my head, me and Olia flying above the forest, tumbling in the soft clouds. My little sister is laughing, but her smile becomes more and more forced with every passing second. I noticed that the clouds underneath us part, bearing the bristly pine tops. Swampy darkness slurped among the trees. The wings are no longer able to hold us and Olia. You haven't started without me, have you? My sister brought the tray with unevenly cut bread and a whole can of condensed milk. Yum, 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 yum. I rubbed my eyes. No, come sit. Mom and Dad are arguing again. They're going through rough times. Rough times are lame. Indeed. Poon the screen, Wendy was hiding Peter Pan's shadow into the dresser. I don't know how spelling errors like this make it into final versions of games. Anyway, Wendy was hiding Peter Pan's shadow into the dresser. Olia was entertained by the cartoonish dog Nana. Maybe Mom and Dad will buy us a dog too? Yeah, right. I'll have my own dog in the Neverland, and a cat, and a parrot. Olia smeared a slice of bread with a thick layer of condensed milk and handed it to me. Oh, is that how you do it? Have you lost all of your baby teeth? That's a random question, Olia. Obviously. Olia frowned deep in thought. Peter Pan has baby teeth. What if they won't let you go to his land with adult teeth? We'll think of something. We'll ask Dad to alter your age in the passport. And why would Dad forge documents? Olia took a bite from the sandwich and started talking with her mouth full. He will. I heard Mom say he did that before. You'll grow ears as big as Dumbo's. Olia got worried and touched her ear. I smiled to myself. My little sister was silent now. She just devoured bread, watching the adventures of Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and James Hook. As if she got sucked into the fairy tale Neverland. To be honest, I also imagined myself there in a land where where one never ages, where no one argues over little things, where no one listens to fights and the sound of broken plates at night. It felt like I was dreaming with my eyes still open. Oh fuck, here we go again. Here comes some evil bullshit. Then my sister's scream pulled me back to reality. Tony, shut the curtains fast! Why? No one's watching you. It's dark, and when it's dark, the owl comes. I'm scared. I got out of bed fighting my drowsiness and closed the curtains. See? I did my best not to look outside toward the treetops, toward the taiga forest, which seemingly drew closer and closer. Of course, it was just a visual effect from shadows of branches scraping the snow. Tony, Mom thinks I made the owl up, and Dad, too, thinks I'm a liar since I'm small. But the owl exists. Honestly it does. You do believe me, right? That it comes every night and I swiftly grabbed Olia's hand and looked into her eyes. I was trying to transfer at least some of my courage and determination, but did I really have those qualities? No. You're a little puss. Yes, I believe you, alright? Just don't nag our parents about it anymore. They're already dealing with a lot, so they'll just get mad at you. Come and tell me if anything happens, and don't look out the window. But it wants me to look! Doesn't matter. Act like it doesn't exist and never existed, like it's made up. Just like Mom and Dad say, it'll get tired of waiting and fly away. It was madness, but after everything that's happened recently, I was more and more inclined to believe Olia's owl existed. We followed Peter Pan's adventures as if nothing had happened, as if the forest didn't kidnap kids, as if our parents weren't tearing each other apart bit by bit. Captain Hook was running away from a crocodile, and Captain Pan... Is Peter Pan a captain? Was Peter Pan ever a captain? Maybe he was. I don't know anything about it, I guess, apparently. Captain Pan was headed to London on a gilded sailboat. By some miracle, I lasted longer than my little sister. Olia's eyelids had dropped. She started snorting lightly, resting her chin on the side of the bed. I stood up and left Olia's room. I was looking out the window, studying the field, when Mom peeked into my room. What up, Ma? Enough playing around. It's your first day of school tomorrow. Go to bed. You should sleep properly. You don't want to be teased for being sleepy, right? Who teases anybody for being sleepy? Is that a thing? Got enough to deal with. I got enough on my plate. You got a tease for being sleepy? Adults think everything is so simple, as if sound sleep would ensure my classmates would like me. I covered myself with a blanket up to my neck and listened to the house humming, to something invisible rustling in the corners. My inner voice had a question for me. Do I want to hear that mysterious flute again? Sure, lull me to sleep, mysterious flute. Yes or no? Maybe it's just a part of growing up and I can't fully understand my own desires. The forest wailed behind the barrier that was my walls. Some ethereal entity wandered the fields. Branches shook as if calling for me. The wind howled on and on into the night. My thoughts were like annoying flies that entered my head before becoming weak and tangled. I didn't notice how I fell into slumber. Slumber. Hey, you fell into slumber. Good job. All right. Episode 1 of Tiny Bunny. That was pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Kind of creepy. There were definitely a few parts that I thought were pretty creepy. Story's good. I'll definitely continue on playing these when as more episodes come out. And it's free, so you know, can't complain. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next episode of